What's going on, guys? King Shrats here, back in the video on the channel, and today we have I almost had cardiac problems watching the Giants play, and we just finished watching, and I wanted noodles. I'm still wired, bro. I can't stand that team, bro. Oh man, look, I went to one of my favorite sushi places. I really, honestly, my brain is so fried that I just wanted to do something. Couple of different things from there, but I had to get my Singapore made fun because it was the only thing that's gonna make me feel better. I can't stand watching that team. They do this to me every time. Place is called Green Dragon. Green Dragon. We don't edit. It's located in Fair Lawn, New Jersey, and since everybody likes to say that I talk too fast, I'm just gonna hold this up just like this, and you can pause it if you need any of the information. We got phone numbers, we got an address, we got a name with a green dragon, we got a QR code, you can scan that, and their hours of operation. But this is their menu. It is one of my favorite places that not just sushi, I did get sushi, but they have a good Chinese and a Japanese menu as well. So I did get something off of both of those. I'm going to start off with my absolute favorite and try to calm down. We also got 2 reviews because I stopped at a 7-Eleven on the way home. By the way, I know some people were commenting like, thanks for putting your reviews back. I didn't realize people didn't want to see them, to be perfectly honest, but it's easier for me to edit these into shorts in the same video, so it works out for everybody. Perfect. You don't have to go nowhere and all that other stuff. So we got 2 reviews. Tate's Bake Shop, which I'm a big fan of. Oatmeal raisin cookies, because I'm an old man and I want to try all of their flavors. And then I saw these on the way out, but Charleston apparently, it's the Pepperidge Farm. A lot of people like the Milanos. They got a new birthday cake, and I was interested in trying that. So that's what we have. We also do have, I don't think I've ever had this, but it's the Zero Sugar Spark from Mountain Dew. We do have a Zero Sugar Sprite. This is all 7-Eleven. And we have the half and half. If you know, you know. They actually charged me $1 for this too, which I was really happy for, because they didn't want to do that last time. They were trying to mess with my emotions. But let's go through these real quick. Drop a thumbs up. You guys already know the vibe. If you're watching, a lot of people don't like my sushi videos, and I understand because a lot of people don't eat sushi. But I didn't just get sushi, so I'm not gonna put it in the title, because if I do, people are like, watching it. I get it, but let me eat a little bit. All right, we got Singapore made fun, one of my favorite things in the world. We got some basil shrimp fried rice. We have, I don't remember what the hell I got, to be honest. Giants gonna drive me nuts, bro. They're gonna drive me nuts. I believe this is, I don't remember. I don't remember. I can't see because it's covered in spicy mayo. I know these are spicy tuna rolls. There are 2 of those on here. And this is for people who don't like sushi but may want to try it. I got chicken katsu rolls, really just for you guys. So you might want to just stay tuned and try this out. But chicken katsu is breaded in fried chicken, so it's like a chicken sushi roll. It's not actually sushi, so to call it sushi would be wrong. But I think it's a good thing to get for people who are just trying to get started on their sushi foray. We also have some wasabi shumai, which I don't know how the hell a wasabi dumpling works, but there's 4 of those in here. So we're going to try these all out. I'm going to talk a little bit because I need to calm the hell down. I'm not an angry fan. I'm saying calm down because, I'm like, man, I'm going to turn this game off, and then I'll tell y'all when we get to it. Let's get into this video. All right, I stupidly just conferred. This is a spicy shrimp roll. I did kind of the same thing. So it's actually tempura fried shrimp. It may be. I'm not sure. It looks like, actually, that might not be tempura batter. No, it's not. Don't get that. I tried, man, but y'all got chicken katsu. I know a lot of people don't like sushi, but let's get into it, bro. Let's get into it. I'm super ready. Damn. Still wired, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not one of them yell at the TV type of people, but, when you watch and it start getting a little bit, and then man, I'm gonna get to it. All right. So I explain this every single time because I'm king over-explainer, and some people may be watching this for the first time. If you are, hi. I know I talk too much, but I'm gonna continue to talk because I like to talk. Singapore made fun is a rice noodle with a curry. It's not a sauce. It's more like it's fried in a curry with every kind of available protein that they have. So in here you have shrimp, you have chicken, you have pork, you have beef, every kind, and then it's cooked in the same way that you would like a lo mein. These, yep. It's one of my favorite noodle dishes, bar none. If you watch any video where I go to a Chinese restaurant of any kind, or sushi places, because a lot of them have them, you'll see this on here. It's something that I feel I have to try everywhere I go. And theirs, in particular, is some of the best. I've eaten at this place probably like 10 or 11 times on my YouTube channel and on Instagram before I was doing YouTube. I would go here every Sunday. And I was a big fan. So, I used to have this thing on IG called Sushi Sunday. And every Sunday I just get a bunch of sushi. I wouldn't even record myself eat it. I just take a picture of it. That's it. But I just wanted it anyway. That used to be my cheat meal, but I don't really have cheat meals anymore. I know people think I do, but anyway, the reason I like it so much, the noodles aren't greasy, but they're coated. The flavor's there in every bite. Little spicy, not insane spicy. And then you get a ton of proteins on here. To me, good noodle dishes, even like lo mein, they shouldn't be drowning in a sauce. This shouldn't have really any kind of sauce because it's more of a... It's like what Panda Express thinks they're doing when they make their lo mein. They call it chow mein, but it's not, but it is. So, this one's always one of my favorites. If you're a person who can't handle spicy food, I think you'll still be fine with this. It's a mild spicy. Do it at your own risk before y'all say I'm wrong. Anyway, this, I don't even need to rate it. I've rated it 50 billion times, but it's one of my favorite noodle dishes and one of my favorite people who make the noodle dish. Which is going to give you a solid 9.5 out of 10. For me. Can't tell me I'm wrong, it's my opinion. Opinions cannot be wrong when they're based in bias. Somebody's going to try to correct me on that. Understand what I just said again. We'll talk about it. Let's go next to the, what is this? Basil shrimp fried rice. Now, it looks like there's pineapple or mango in here or something. And there's a sauce on here, but this is my first time ordering this because I wanted to try something different. I always like to, navigate the menu. I'm going to be honest with you. It doesn't really look like it's bringing in the points compared to the other things that I've had from here. But, damn, I stabbed a shrimp. Barely knew you. Did I get a spoon? I ain't get a spoon. I need a spoon. Hold on. This definitely looks like mango. I think this is mango. That's definitely mango. I'm not really a fan of mangoes in food, but this works. I did expect something different. So, it's one of those things that I was kind of right when I looked at it. But I'm always going to be honest when I review things. This is one of my favorite restaurants, but it doesn't mean I'm going to like everything just hands down. This isn't as good as I thought it would be. The rice is, it seems like they used fresh rice. And when you make a fried rice, you don't want to do that because the consistency of this, it's a little chewy. Like the consistency is off on a fried rice dish. Number one. Number two, I know it doesn't say this, but I would prefer something that maybe had a little bit more punch to it, a little bit more spice, a little bit more something. This flavor just comes across as very flat. Like, the basil isn't as strong as, like, a Thai basil. I'm barely getting any. Even though I went and tried to get one. This almost just tastes like a sweet rice. Almost too sweet with the amount of mango, and it seems like they used mango when they were cooking it, when they stir-fried it. Because it's very sweet. Almost dessert-like. Like when you get coconut rice, when you go to Thai places, it's putting me in the mind of that. And it just balances it. It's just off with the balance. Now, is that chicken? Egg. Okay. So, I'm just giving you, what my take would be on this. It's not that it's bad. Like, I don't want this to be, because when I start criticizing things, I think people sometimes think I mean that it's nasty. I'm just giving you why, if I'm starting at a 10, how you end up where you are. The good part about it is, the shrimp, good amount of vegetables in it. The sweet is good, it just gets to be exhausting. And I like the mango in here. It works. What I would probably do, I need something, either spice or even salty, if you did like a soy sauce, would definitely bring this. But I was just grading it as is. This is one of those things that I feel if you add some things to it, you can definitely work with it. But I was grading it as is. Unless they give me, and this is again me explaining myself too damn much, but unless they give me and say like a specific instruction, like okay, this is best paired with this, or you should eat this with this sauce. I try to grade things as is or with like what it comes with. That's 1,000 times better though. That works. I still would like a little bit more spice to it, but now sweet, spicy, a little bit of salty. That's good. But if I was grading this as is, I would give it a 5.5 out of 10. Just being real. But let's try these wasabi shumai, which again, maybe you can see there's like it looks green, so I'm just gonna get in one and see what's going on. Yeah, wow. That is not for the faint of heart. When they're saying these are wasabi shumai, I mean, you ever try to eat a thing of wasabi? Some people don't like that flavor. You wouldn't order these, but some people, I don't know if. I personally like wasabi a lot. But that's the very present. Gotta clean out the sinuses. Woo! There's only 4 of them, so it don't really get to you. Just be careful if you get these, because they clearly put the wasabi on the wrapper and just spread it across. I've had their shumai before. Largely the same with the pork on the inside. It's a decent dumpling. It's not the best I've ever had, but it is good. So, adding the wasabi to it, just be careful. Again, if you don't never had wasabi before, do not order these because you're going to be in trouble. Try something wasabi first. For me, though, those get a 6.5 out of 10. I like them. And we got our sushi. I'm going to start off with this. This is the chicken katsu roll. If you've never had sushi before, if you look at this, this is just breaded chicken and that katsu sauce in nori or seaweed with rice. That's it. So if you were starting out and you wanted to maybe try something and you didn't want to try something that's raw fish before you moved on into like sashimi, and I'm getting way ahead of myself. Just get something that has chicken in it and just get used to the texture. Does that make sense? This is one of those things that I don't really find the best. I'm trying it all different ways. I prefer sushi than having cooked food inside. But if you're not used to it, for sure. That gets a 7 out of 10 though. Be nice with it. But my favorite, if you know, you know. Got that. The half and half. Arnold Palmer. Nothing hit, man. That takes me back, boy. That takes me back. We have now I like ginger on mine. A lot of people, some people do this, but it's a very weird, this isn't something that normal people do. But I get fried, some pickled ginger on mine. The shrimp is cooked, but it's cold. Just works better with the texture. I like that. Give me a solid 8 right here. And last, I'm just going through these. Spicy tuna roll. This is raw fish. So, but it's my favorite kind of roll. But, by the way, those are 9 out of 10. I love them. But, freaking Giants, man. But, this is one of those things that I know if you're one of them passion fans, bruh, y'all was going through it. I got some yell at the TV friends. I'm just not that type of person. So I don't get worked up, but you want to talk about a tale of two halves? They couldn't get out of their own way in the first half. Got smacked by one of the worst rosters, not teams, on paper, rosters in the league. And then somewhere in the third quarter, they were like, you know what? Let's go play. And then they turned into the team that I saw last year. From down 28-7, or 20-0, however you want to look at it, to winning 31-28, and just being perfect for an entire quarter. Crazy. But I said it last week, and I will say it again. Daniel Jones is not as bad as you think he is. I know some people look at the stat line. Whatever. Again, from an analytics standpoint, if you ask players in the NFL, I hear plenty of, they all got podcasts and stuff. Whenever they all say the same thing. He's really not as bad as you think. He can do everything that you would want a quarterback to do. Doesn't mean he puts it together. And I'm not saying he's the best player in the league. I just think it makes me laugh when people say that he's bad, because he's not. When you don't have players making plays, it doesn't matter how good you are around you. And in the first half, it was the same thing again. He threw a pick, but it wasn't his fault. And things like that tend to happen. I saw a lot of drop balls. Second half, the Giants wide receivers look like the greatest show on turf all of a sudden. I don't know what happened. But especially after Joshua Dobbs. Oh, man. Did y'all see that? Quarterback, one of the Cardinals ran over the Giant safety. He going to hear it in the film room. I'm just telling y'all. They're going to play that like 30 times. I'll tell you this as a former defensive player. There's nothing worse that can happen to you than getting trucked by a quarterback. When I was in college, we played a school named Western Kentucky. And Western Kentucky at the time had a running quarterback. But he was like a baby Tim Tebow. And I'm not joking. He was probably maybe 6'1", but he was like 215. He was stocky. And one of my linebackers that was in the field with me got trucked. He got bow. We had some fun in the film room. I'm not going to lie. We won a game in overtime, but we had some fun in the film room. So I already know how that's going to happen. Well, that being said, he's not as bad as you think he is. I'm speaking non-biased. I don't care what team he plays for. He's not as bad as you think he is. I'll just say that. But Saquon got hurt. Sucks. From what I'm reading, it's a serious injury. Like serious. So that's a bittersweet thing, but it was nice because in the first half they weren't even trying. But something clicked. And that's good. I don't know how y'all's people or your teams or all that stuff did. I'm not one of them crazy fans be yelling at the screen, But even me, who watches the game much more like this, I was like, man, I'm too old for this, man. Like, are y'all gonna win or not? Because when it hit halftime, I was about to order my food. And I was like I got up to go to the bathroom and I came back and the Giants scored. And I was like, all right, let me see next drive. They scored again. I said, okay, all right. And then here we go. So next thing you know, I didn't eat until after the game. So the game's over. I'm not trying to take credit for this, though. Before I get out of here, I do have to say something. The Giants were getting smacked. Then I dropped a video about their sandwich. I'm just saying. Nah. I'm just telling y'all. But I need a nap after that game. I can't do that no more. Again, I don't think we make the playoffs this year. It's not really that. It's just, like, if you're going to be trash, be trash. Don't all of a sudden be good and then give people hope and stuff. Because I know all my friends, we about to get smacked by San Francisco in 3 days. But that's what it is. But anyway, I went to Micro Center today, so I got some stuff that I got to build a computer again. It's all this stuff. But I'm going to go watch Power. Got to take my dogs out. Just got home again. I wanted to show y'all the Green Dragon. I want to talk to y'all. I hope y'all teams won. Unless you're the Cardinals, because you couldn't. But other than that, y'all know the vibes, man. I love you, man. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all thought I was just kidding, right? I was just kidding. I just smelled like you ain't even trying to. I was just kidding. All right, let's try them. Charleston birthday cake. A lot of people love these Pepperidge Farm joints when they got the little, like the coffee cup inside. That's what I call it, because that's what it looks like. So that's what it's going to look like on the inside. It looks like a coffee filter. But let's see what we got here. A lot of people love those Milanos. These look soft. Soft. That white chocolate? That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. Very good confetti birthday cake taste to this. Sometimes they do these and it doesn't have the taste. It just has the food coloring. So shout out to them for actually doing it. White chocolate just gives it that over-the-top sweetness that comes with birthday cake. So that is also a W. And last, the texture. You can see how dense these are. If you've had these before, you kind of know what I'm talking about. But I can definitely get down with these. These probably bang even harder in the microwave. But on an ice cream sandwich, I mean, but these are solid. Solid 8 out of 10. Next up, my man Tate. Not that one. Not the bald guy. Cookies. I've been a big fan of these cookies since I got to try them like a month and a half ago. And I kind of said every time I saw like an end cap or something that I would try a different kind. So we're on to the old man flavor, oatmeal raisin. Love an old man flavor. If you don't like oatmeal raisin, maybe you're young. Trust me. Give it a couple of years. You will find these delicious. Oatmeal raisin is so underrated. These are fire, bro. Perfect amount of that cinnamon spice blend. And the softness, that's surprising considering these cookies are like, they're not. I think people get confused by these until you try them. You have to try these cookies to appreciate kind of what it is. It's got a crispy outside, but the inside is not hard. It's like because they're so thin, it doesn't give off the same texture as if you're eating like a Chips Ahoy or something like that. But inside actually has like a soft texture. Even though they're crumbling on the outside, it doesn't when you rip it. You don't believe me? I'm telling you. And on the bag, it says uniquely crispy. Like, that's highly accurate. I'm trying to describe it because that's kind of how I do things, but the inside is still like a soft baked cookie. The outside still got a crisp to it. It's very strange. But these, I haven't had one yet that I've disliked, and that's no exception. I'm an oatmeal raisin cookie person. These wouldn't be my first choice, but from a store-bought oatmeal raisin cookie, they're up there in my choices. So I would give these an 8.5 out of 10. I really like these. We dodged the bullet. We dodged the bullet. I know y'all will know by the time y'all watch this, but it says that Barkley's only out for like one couple of weeks tops. He sprained his ankle. So not the end of the world. Still sucks because he had a great game and he kind of came alive, just like the rest of the team did. You know, you don't want to lose the momentum, but still pretty cool. Both of these cookies are W's. I'm going to go watch Sunday Night Football and get some work done as usual, but y'all know what the vibe is, man. I love y'all. We back tomorrow. More content. Ha! The hand signs. They made it to YouTube.